Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB Today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. A contestant during an episode of The Chase suffered a major blunder after being asked a question about Tony Blair. Laura from Durham was the second player to be up against Sean Wallace during a repeat episode on Friday, 6 June. She explained that she worked as a prison officer full-time, and in her spare hours, she competes as a powerlifter and used to compete in the Commonwealth Games. Host Bradley Walsh was deeply impressed with her powerlifting skills, and then started asking her questions in the Cash Builder round. The very first question Laura was asked was about which political party Tony Blair entered Parliament in, and she said Tory as her answer. Of course, Laura was wrong, and Bradley said Labour. Many viewers at home couldn't help but react to the huge mistake about the former Prime Minister. One person said on X, formerly known as Twitter, wrote, "Tony Blair, that famous Tory politician #the chase." A second person also commented, #the chase, that well-known Conservative politician Tony Blair. A third also typed, "Oh Laura, I'm not holding out much hope. Tony Blair as a Tory? #the chase." Another sympathized, "Oh Laura, I'm not holding out much hope. Tony Blair as a Tory? #the chase." Bradley Walsh was hosting the ITV quiz show during Friday's episode, Image, ITV. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. Despite the first question being incorrect, she managed to remarkably get through to the last round with £4,000. Sadly, Pete from Bristol was caught by Sean at the last moment during a nail-biting round of questions. Anne-Maria managed to rack up £6,000 and also made it back to the final stage. With 3 in the final, Pete, Anne-Maria, and Laura racked up 14 correct answers and had a total of £17,000 in the prize pot. The final chase resulted in Sean only answering 13 correctly and running out of time, which meant that the 3 beat the chaser and walked away with a share of £5,666.66 each. It was a bright Monday afternoon in the ITV studios, and tension buzzed in the air as 4 hopeful contestants prepared to face the chaser. Among them stood 29-year-old Lucy from Manchester, a bubbly marketing assistant whose nerves were hidden behind an overly confident smile. As the show kicked off, Bradley Walsh, as charming and cheeky as ever, greeted the contestants. Lucy introduced herself with flair, claiming she had a secret weapon when it came to general knowledge. "I binge trivia podcasts in my sleep," she quipped. The audience chuckled, and Bradley raised an eyebrow. "Oh, so you're a trivia G-Day, are you?" he teased. "I've trained for this day my whole life," Lucy grinned. When it was her turn at the Cash Builder, Lucy came out swinging. She answered 7 questions correctly, racking up £7,000 and earning impressed nods from her teammates. Confidence beamed from her like a spotlight. Then came the moment of truth, facing the chaser. Today's opponent was none other than Anne Hegarty, the governess herself, stoic, sharp, and intimidatingly precise. "Lucy, you talk the talk," Anne said coolly. "Let's see if you can walk the walk." Lucy took the middle offer, determined to prove herself. The head-to-head began well. Lucy nailed the first 2 questions with poise. Then came the question, one that would etch itself into the show's highlight reel forever. Which of these is not a type of pasta? A. Penne B. Also C. Picasso. Lucy's eyes darted across the options. A slight smirk crossed her face. "Easy," she muttered under her breath. Bradley turned to her. "Take your time," he said, a mischievous grin playing on his lips. Lucy slammed the buzzer with certainty. "C. Picasso." Bradley stared at her. A few awkward seconds passed. Wait. No, that's what I meant. Yes, Picasso is the answer, she stammered, realizing her tone had suggested she thought Picasso was a pasta. The audience tittered. Bradley tried to keep a straight face. You're absolutely right. Picasso is not a pasta. It's a famous Spanish painter, he said, struggling not to laugh. Lucy turned crimson. Oh my God. I thought I sounded like I thought it was pasta. You did, Bradley chuckled. You said, easy, like you were about to whip up a bowl of Picasso with tomato sauce. The chaser cracked a rare smile. Well, it's definitely not al dente material. Though she survived the round, Lucy's moment had already gone viral by the next commercial break. Twitter exploded with GIFs and memes of Picasso pasta, and viewers everywhere couldn't stop replaying the moment. Later, as she rejoined her team, Lucy covered her face with her hands. I'm not holding out hope that I'll ever live this down. Bradley patted her shoulder. Look on the bright side. At least you've made history, even if it's culinary art confusion history. Lucy laughed through her blushes. Maybe Picasso would have liked pasta though. Bradley winked. Only if it was abstract. And with that, Lucy's legacy as the Picasso pasta girl was born.